So Americans are showing their paychecks. Some may shock you, some may not. Let's get into this.
Come budget my paycheck with me as a high schooler who has two part-time jobs. The first job I work at is Skyzone, and the second one I do in TikTok. So these past 2 weeks, I got in 53.6 hours, and my total pay would be $590.53. Minus taxes, which is $72.98, I would have $517.55. Adding on $190 that someone paid me back for, I would have $707.55. Minus $33 for DoorDash, I would have $674.55. Adding on $35, which is my TikTok pay that I got for a brand deal, I would have $709.53 to put into my savings. And all of my savings are going towards my car. And that's all. Bye, guys.
Bro, no lie, as a high schooler, she low-key balling, bro. Like, she making more than people that need the money for real, for real. Like, she making decent money for, well, she says she's in high school. That's pretty good.
How much you guys think I make at McDonald's? 2 weeks, I'm a manager. Don't let my shirt fool you. We don't make shit. Me and my husband were both managers at McDonald's. And for 2 weeks, I only bring home, where's it at? $1,100. That's 2 weeks. So as manager, in a full month of working, I bring in, what, 2,400? People are always like, why are you guys so broke? Just our rent alone is $1,500. Our car payment is $500. My car insurance, because I was an irresponsible addict for so long, that's like $400 a month. We live in Phoenix, Arizona. My electric bill is like $200 a month. If you guys just add up like our regular bills, we only have like a $300-$400 median after that. And we still have to grocery shop, gas, have money to live. We don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. My husband makes a little bit more money than I do. A tiny bit. Not much. We do get these $5 bonuses every now and then if people do these receipts. 15 bucks. Either way, have a good day.
Bro, 2,200 in a month of working your ass off. She said a full week. That's some shit I used to make when I worked at the airport and I was working part-time, maybe 3-4 times a week part-time, and I made that much doing that. She's working full. She says she's working full-time. She's the manager. Bro, that is not enough, bro. She needs to find another job or find something else on a part-time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, work that job and have something but the part-time. But yeah, surviving on that alone that's gonna be tough as hell, bro. That's very bad.
I just got paid today. I got paid $398. But unfortunately, I'm currently here at the bank. I'm about to withdraw all of that, and I'm about to spend my whole paycheck. So I didn't even get to enjoy this paycheck at all. You can go band for band. I'm joking. As you might have seen, I only withdraw my paycheck, which was $398. I actually withdrew $400 because what I'm about to buy is a little bit more than what I made last week. 35 hours of my life. Kind of insane to me. But for y'all hate me for spending my whole paychecks, will be an investment. It is going to be an investment. Hello. Can I do lottery tickets? Okay, before I see y'all's comments, they're like, Ray, it's not an investment. Lottery tickets are not an investment. I beg to differ because I'm about to make some money real quick. If you don't believe me, just watch this video. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the ones that I usually get. The ones that I normally get are the Loteria ones, but they didn't have any of those. So I had to get a crossword puzzle. This sounds so tedious, but let's try it. Also, unfortunately, I don't have a penny or anything to scratch it with. I'm gonna use these tijeras that I have here. This might take a minute. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This crossword puzzle is pretty so much work. Look for one that are here. So I'm gonna check if these are winners. Woo-hoo! And just like that, we made $20. I'm telling you, this is a life hack. They just print these out and can give you free money. I think I might just find a money life hack.
Bro, this is the most irresponsible thing to do, bro. I know he probably trolling. Don't ever buy no lottery tickets, man. That shit, you know, they make so much money off of selling lottery tickets. It's ridiculous, bro. What's the percent of someone winning a lottery ticket? Like 1 in a billion? Like, bro, come on. Don't waste your money on lottery tickets, bro. In the comments, somebody asked him, how much you get paid an hour? He said, I just go for fun, to be honest. Couldn't tell you. Yo, he got to be trolling, bro. That's fucking hilarious.
How much I make as a new grad nurse? I got my first nursing paycheck yesterday for a total of 61 hours, so it's not a full check, but it's money. It's money, right? It's money. But I've been telling y'all that I made $32 an hour. I lied. I don't make that much. So my company actually got bought out by another company when they hired me. So what they offered me, they had to re-sign my offer letter yesterday. And technically I made $31.22. So I got like a pay cut in my base, but guess what? Here's the ringer. I got a bigger shift differential. So I get a $4 shift differential for working the shift that I work. So technically I make $35.22. And if I work the weekends, my weekends to work, I make an extra $8 on top of that. So I technically make around 38 on the weekends. And like last week I had to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it was my weekend to work. I'm making $38 an hour. That's kind of crazy. We lit! Because I was kind of wondering why, like I said, $32 an hour, I only worked 61 hours, and it's $17.54 for my paycheck. I'm like, damn, that's good money. And I was like, I didn't think it was going to be that much. Like I said, I only worked 61 hours, so technically missing 20 hours off the check because they do pay us for 80 hours. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. So right here is my pay rate, y'all. So I get paid $31.22. Then my shift div, just a regular shift, is a $4 differential. Is right there. Then the weekend, the WE is $8, right? Yep. So I get $8 differential. And then this is how much taxes they took out from South Carolina. I am an LPN. And they took out a total of $470 dollars. That was my gross. And that is a total hour. So it's like almost 62 hours, low key. But like, that's still good money. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that because I kind of lied and told people I was making 32. I technically make more than 32. I make about 35 as a new grad nurse, which is kind of crazy because, bro, I'm going to take a pay cut when I get my RN degree. Because I don't think there's no many jobs. Well, I'm in South Carolina. There's no jobs that can already start me off at 35 as a new grad RN. Like most of the jobs that I've been seeing is like they starting you off at 31 and you get like a $3 differential, so like 33, 34. But it'll be worth it because I can do more and stuff like that. So, but I am going back for my RN in July. And I got 2 jobs, y'all. So my other job, I make $27 an hour at the hospital. But this is a nursing home paycheck. I am an LPN. But I'm going to also start posting videos about me breaking down what I do with my money and how I invest it because I'm not about to be blowing money. Okay, but if y'all want to see that, just comment down below so you can be brought back to the next payday video. But yeah, thank you for all the support, man, and I love you guys.
Yo, I can't lie, bro. These LPNs be low-key making a lot of money, bro. Like, if you really think about it, they make more than first responders. Dead ass. They make way more money than first responders. I mean, I'm pretty sure nurses are first responder too. I meant like police officers, firefighters, and like shit like that. But hey, they doing their thing, bro.
You guys, guess what I got? It's my first nursing check ever. I can't believe it. I can't even believe I'm saying that. The check isn't in here, it's in my wallet, but this is the envelope it came in and I had to pick it up from work. So I have yet to deposit it because it wasn't like a direct transfer for the first check. So come along with me. I feel like this is such a big step and a big step in like my career. I don't know. I'm really excited, so let's go. The bank is literally full. There's no parking. First, actually, before I go in there, because I always go in with it like still attached and I think that they hate me for it. For kids, yeah. I finished in December. Westchester Community College. Yes. So much, I appreciate it. Honestly, it feels so weird to have a day off like in the middle of the week, like on a random Thursday, but it feels so nice. I've never been on a salary, so to me this is a big deal, and I don't know what I'm gonna buy. I just know I'm gonna buy things, so this is dangerous.
Yeah, like I said, these nurses, they doing pretty good, bro. Hey, I might have to become a nurse, bro. It's like, nah.
So we are going to budget my 17-year-old sister's paycheck.
Hi guys, my name is Mimi. I work at a water park. I get paid bi-weekly. I worked 80 hours total, and my sisters helped me manage my paycheck to be more financially literate. For this paycheck, I got paid $1,307.66.
So we are going to start her off with a simple 4-bucket budget, which is going to be percentage based. So we created her a percentage based budget that she's going to go over.
So 45% of my paycheck is going towards a high yield savings account. I will be putting that money aside to save for my first car. That will be $588.45. Next, I'll be putting 20% of my paycheck into my Roth IRA account, and that'll add up to $261.53.
And she has it with Vanguard. We only like Vanguard over here.
Next, I'm putting 20% away for whatever I want to spend on. This is my fun money, and that comes up to $261.53. Lastly, I'll be putting 15% of my check into my emergency high yield savings account. That's going to be going towards helping prepare myself for college. That comes down to $196.15. I am in the Discord. I've learned a lot from the Discord. You should join the Discord.
Bro, this is real, bro. Like, this is why, like, having family that are financially literate around you can help you a lot, because a lot of that financial illiteracy comes from having parents who don't know how to work with their money. So when you have a parent or a sibling or someone in general that could just come over and like take your hand and guide you, that's real. So that's real right here.
It's payday. Budget my paycheck with me. Hi, I'm Legally Blonde and I'm 25 years old and I work at Walmart as an overnight stalker. On my last video that I did like this, I told you guys I was making $15.78, but since then I've gotten a 38-cent raise, so now I'm making $16.16. So my check for the 2 weeks was $1,273, and I did work a little bit of overtime, so that's my check like after taxes and things like that. And I also made $94, I think, from my TikTok for this month. It was my first paycheck from TikTok, so I also added that in as well, which comes up to $1,367. So since I get paid bi-weekly, I like to take half of my rent out of each check. So for this check, I'm going to be taking out $435 and my rent is $870. And I also have to pay my electric bill, which is $123.91, but I'm just going to round it up to $124. And I'm going to be putting $200 towards groceries, and I'm going to be putting $200 towards rideshare as well. As you guys know, I don't drive, obviously, because I'm legally blind. So I'm dependent on Ubers and Lyfts since there's no public transportation that comes in my area. And that leaves me with $408. I do have a dentist appointment Friday. I am a new patient at this dentist office, and she told me for new patients, they do charge a one-time fee of $102. I've never had to do that before. This is my first time ever having to do that. And she said insurance doesn't cover that, so I'll have to pay out of pocket for that. So I'll be paying $102 Friday for that. I did put $80 towards self-care, and I'm putting $225 in my savings. I'm putting a larger amount in my savings because I am hoping to move out of state by the end of this year or beginning of next year. I'm trying to move to a more accessible city, more so a walkable city. And I also feel like moving to a bigger city would be so much better for me as someone who is legally blind. Just because like I'm going through a lot of like kind of like struggles with like transportation and things like that here. And that's something that I'm trying to get rid of. I'm just trying to make life easier for myself. But after all of my expenses, I'm left with $1, which is okay. You guys really seem to enjoy my last videos, so I wanted to continue to make these videos for you guys. And thank you for all of your love and all of your support. It really, really means a lot. But yeah.
Hey, shout out to bro, man. He really a soldier. He doing his thing. Like, he's legally blind, but he's still out there getting it. He's still out there working. And, bro, that's salute to that, man. Like, mad respect for that.
Okay, guys, let's open my check. We don't have direct deposits, so we get checks. I hate checks. I hate paychecks. I'm not trying to show y'all my address because y'all bitches gonna pull up and play. I'm talking on my ass right now. So I think it has to be a little bit better than the other ones. I'm hoping, because if not, I'm gonna be completely upset. Completely upset. Clack it. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be somewhere around that. It couldn't be less than 500. Couldn't be. So this is what we made in 2 weeks plus cash. Remember, I'm a server, so everything else I made cash. So it was pretty good. I can't complain. Because the last ones have been like $300. Which I prefer cash, obviously, right? But when I get my paychecks and I see that they're like 300, I'm like, damn, I ain't made shit. But I did. I just made it all cash. So let me deposit this bitch. The app. Where's my pin? I hate... Hold on. Tell me you're a server without telling me you're a server. You can. I've been working on not losing my pens, but I still lose them. Okay. Let's get you in my bank. Let's get you in my bank account. Tania La Mera Riata. Should I put my last name? I guess. Okay. But yeah, guys. This is what it is. This is what it is. Someone just pulled out of all the parking spots. They decided to park right beside me. I'm telling you, people be like weird as hell. Okay, I'm a little bit awkward right now, so don't mind me. Okay, I'm gonna deposit this bitch. Bye, guys.
All right, so look, I don't really know too much about the server world. So like $500, is that a lot of money, bruh? As a server? Like, I'm trying to give y'all the leeway because I don't know. But $500, bruh, it sounds like you might as well get a job at the Walmart. You feel me? At least you get that base pay. You know what I'm saying? Got $15 base pay, but I don't know, bro. 500 kind of don't sound like a lot of money, bro. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about that.
So I just got paid $10,953.63 as a software engineer in Seattle. Let's budget my paycheck for this month. So the $10,953.63 is my gross pay, but you know we got to pay taxes. So off the bat, I paid $2,680.73 in taxes, which is not really bad considering Washington doesn't have a state tax, so it could always be worse. Next is just benefits they take out of my paycheck, which was $203.63. And for my 401k contribution, I just do enough to get the match from my employer. And so that comes out to $430 on the dot, making my take-home pay $7,639.27. Next, I like to pay off my credit card balances from the previous month. So on my Robinhood Gold credit card, I paid off $1,125.44, which was the statement balance. Next, I paid off my Amex Gold card, which I use for food and groceries, and that came out to be $760.66. Unfortunately, I have to pay off some student loans, so I put $700 into those, aggressively trying to pay them off. And with the remainder of the money, I usually decide month by month what I want to do with it. For this month, I'll probably put it in a high yield savings account or even pay off a little bit more on my loans. But that's how I budget my paycheck each month as a 23-year-old software engineer working in Seattle.
Hey, bro, doing this thing as a software engineer, bro. Hey, software engineers, they be making good money, bro. That's something some people could look into. If you're like computer smart, you're like more of a logical guy, you're kind of smart with the numbers. Go ahead and do that, bro. That's smart. He making good money. He broke it down pretty well.
I'm a nurse, and yesterday was payday, and it's not looking very good for the next week. I get paid weekly, and I have about $4 to save me to the next week. So let's go over what I spent this week. All right, just to jump right into this, we're not gonna waste any time, okay? My paycheck this week was $1,550, $1,550. Here's the kicker. My husband got paid $0. Just because he gets paid bi-weekly, not weekly. So he got paid last week, so this week it was just my paycheck, not his. You guys hate when I say this, you really, really do. Every single comment on this video will be related to this. Like, I pay my tithing, $155. Not that bad. Sometimes I pay $1,000 in tithing, sometimes I pay $100 in tithing. This week I paid $155 in tithing. All right, now to get into the expenses of things. This week I feel like wasn't too bad with expenses. We went to see the new Minions movie this week. It was terrible. It was literal garbage. It was horrible. But I spent $24 for our family of 4 to go to the movies. We went on Tuesday where it's like $6, I think, and then it's a $6 movie plus free popcorn. And where I live, it's like a million freaking degrees, and so I'm trying to find indoor things to do with my kids, but yet take them out of the house. So I found like an open gym, like tumbling type of thing, and that was $3 for both of them for like an hour. And then after the open gym, I just felt like shopping, $43. Yeah, my husband kind of got on me for that one, but I spent $43 at Target. It was all unnecessary, but I just felt like going to Target. Next, I spent $17 at Aldi. I don't remember what I bought. I think we were having dinner that night and I needed a few random things. So I spent $17 at Aldi. And then this week we went out to lunch twice, which is kind of unusual for us, but we spent $54 in total just going to lunch this week. On Amazon this week, I spent $29, which I feel like it's pretty good. Walmart this week, we spent $106. Now we're not paying our rent or any really like big bills this week, but I will still put some into savings because I'm gonna prepare for when rent for August comes out, $800 into my savings. All right, last but not least, our car payment came out this week and that was $300. So after all of that, we are left over with a big whopping $19 to get us until next week.
Hey, bro, that's how it is when you got hella expenses, bro. You got hella expenses, and then by the time you look at your hand, bro, it's only a few dollars. But at least you know you good, you know the family gonna be good, and that's all that matter, man. Hey, thank you for making it all the way to the end. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe, man. And let me know your thoughts on this video down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video.